where do you go? You know, like if you're, a friend of mine works at Facebook, and he showed me Threads. We were playing poker last week, and he showed me Threads. And what's incredible is like Threads and X are like the exact polar opposites in some ways. And he was showing me in the context of like how the outrage machine on Threads works. And the way it works is like, and this woman wrote this article about it, but what they'll do is they'll post something that says 2 + 2 = 5. Just that.
That kind of thing.
And you'll get like 1 million views, and then it'll first start with like, you know, folks that are like trying to gently nudge this person. Actually, you know, I want you to reconsider 2 + 2 actually equals 4, you know, and then it builds and it builds and it builds. And so there's this like this weird version of how people react to like information. And it tends to be kid gloves, and then people just lose their mind at some point. So it's kind of like, and then over here, I think on X, what you find is there's a lot more structural data, but then it can easily get lost in the noise because there's just a few things that just constantly consume, you know, what the algorithms want to amplify and what is important in the moment. And I think that finding a way to like probably blend the two is probably what is the best, in the sense that there's probably some stuff over here that doesn't make it over here. And there's probably a lot of stuff over here that doesn't make it over here. A little bit of that diet for everybody probably goes a long way.
Is there heavy content moderation on Threads? Is there?
I don't know. I don't use it.
I don't either.
I don't have it. I just saw it in that moment. But when he described how the engagement farming works, it just sounded kind of like ludicrously, you know.
So to explain to people that 2 + 2 = 5.
If you just post that,
is a bizarre thing that was going around where they were talking about how math is racist.
Exactly. Basically, that's where it gets to. Math is racist.
Which is, oh no. If math is racist, we have a real problem. Because that means everything's racist. Well, because everything's math.
You know, we had this thing in, I don't know if you saw this, in the Bay Area in COVID. The city of San Francisco, you know, brought together their board of education or whatever, and they eliminated a bunch of AP classes, including like a bunch of AP math classes. And part of it was because of this reason, because they felt it was exclusionary. And I think what it misses is that there's all this other stuff you could do to kind of like even the starting line for folks. But if you rip out things like